Hello my friends, and welcome back to Alien Protocols, the Advanced Protocols Data Project. So we've talked a lot in the past about different propulsion systems and all sorts of different notions and possibilities, and it's really fun to explore this stuff. And even if we're not the best quantum physicists on the planet or specialists in dynamic field theories and all that stuff, we can have a lot of fun speculating. The wonderful thing about the universe is it allows us to at least conceive some of these ideas, and it's really cool. So anyway, when looking at a craft like this, like the gimbal craft, there's a lot of discussions going on right now on different UFO channels about something that's becoming apparent. And it kind of resonates with the new movie out with Bob Lazar, the exploration of his story. And I'm a believer of Bob Lazar. I believe about 85% of his story. I think he lied a little to get into different employment circumstances that he really wanted to, but I think he's telling the truth about a tremendous amount of this. And as you guys know, we've remote viewed S4 and so forth. So anyway, there's a lot of different possible configurations and usage of gravity projectors, or as he was calling them, gravity amplifiers. And there's a lot of different ways to attain anti-gravity and different types of effects, and different types of propulsion, and of course power systems. So it's a really complicated yet really fascinating world to explore. So when looking at the gimbal footage, the craft is traveling like this, and at one point it turns like this. And there's great speculation that it uses two amplifiers and zips off in one direction. And here in this model, this version with just two amplifiers, you can see how it works. In order for the craft to go like this, one of these amplifiers would be pointed, tilted this way, and pointed forward. And it would be contracting space-time in front of it. Remember how Hal Puthoff said that they detected blue shifting in ATIP? That was a very, very serious piece of information they revealed. You know, red shifting is when space is expanding, and it red shifts the light over space-time. So the opposite, blue shifting, is contracting space-time. So this is not like the Alcubierre space warp drive. Alcubierre has a contraction, a dip in space-time in front of the craft, and then an expansion behind the craft. In this version, you don't need the expansion behind the craft at all. You just need the dip in front of the craft, the compression of space-time in front of the craft, the appearance, the illusion of large quantities of gravity. But there's a few interesting factors that play into the fact. Like, for example, as we were saying before, for a craft to go this way, the rotator would be turned this way, the gravity projector, and it would be projecting more gravity in front of the craft, so it would go forward. But this one couldn't do the same thing because it would be projecting that gravity through the craft itself. So in order to go really fast, it could rotate on its side like this, and then point two of the gravity projectors in a direction like that, and then the craft would go sideways much faster. And there's a lot of different types of configurations. Remember that how the Tic Tacs had two L things underneath? What if those are mobile, pointable gravity projectors? So there's a lot of really interesting thoughts to explore here. And just wanted to share it with you guys and see what you thought. What do you think of the idea of half of the Alcubierre warp drive? Does it make sense with you? Much love, guys. Would love to hear your opinions below.